you're one of the veteran defensive guys out there, especially in the line. You feel like you need to be one of those leaders?
Yes, sir, 100%. I believe my leadership needs to grow more on and off the field. I believe there's a lot of leadership, a lot of lack of leadership. I mean, I wouldn't say really lack of leadership. They're just, the leaders need to step up more, lead by a whole lot more than what we've been leading, and it'll be good.
Did you learn anything from Dylan as far as his leadership skills?
Oh, I learned a lot from Dylan with the leadership skills. I remember his girlfriend wrote like a little graduation book for him and asked me to say something about it. And that was the main thing I said, was how he taught me how to lead on and off the field, how to grow, the aspects within the football and within life that you need to prepare and grow in to be great. He taught me a lot of those things.
Is that personal side of leadership, is that almost dependent on the personality harder than even the physical side sometimes?
Yeah, I would say, can you say that one time?
Is trying to be a leader when it's not just natural for everybody to do, kind of getting out of your comfort zone, is that sometimes almost harder than the physical demands?
No, yeah, that's definitely one of the things I lack. I've always grown up more of a quiet person, more laid back, do what I got to do. But having to step out of your comfort zone, that goes a long way, even just within life. You know, you gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable and stepping out of your little bubble and doing what you got to do, even if it's uncomfortable. That's what's best for you and what's best for the team.
Matt, you've been in a couple of different positions. Where are you now, and are you getting comfortable there?
I've been in all threy all spring. I've done
during the spring.
Yes, sir. I've done Jack just within not full time, but within a certain personnel. But I would say majority. I've been at will about 90%. I've done me and Mike. We'll switch here and there, but at the end of the day, the will position is the same as the Mike position, just different alignments. But yeah, I've been doing all three, and we'll see where I end up.
What did he bring to the table, Mike, when he came in?
Mike, he brought great leadership. He came in. He started in the back of the line. I guess that's just how it is when you transfer. You don't want to overstep, but he started in the back of the line, and now he's up in the front, and he's leading. If you see him out on the field, he's coaching up the other players as they maybe mess something up or needed to get something better. He's there to coach them.
What did Mike Singletary tell you guys today?
The main talk was just you got to find your four principles, which is you got to find Christ first and foremost. Find Christ, find your high on Christ. That'll get you in the best spot you can in life. And then he talked about just finding your technique, making it your own, and getting comfortable with it, and then just staying healthy. You know, no matter what people are doing out here, partying, drinking, having a fun life, you stay back and do what you're supposed to do. Stay healthy, eat right, drink right, and even though people will push you by and laugh at you and not really be your friend because you don't want to go out and do all these things, at the end of the day, you're doing what's best for you, what's best for the team, and get you where you need to get in life.
Was that pretty cool seeing him out there?
It was. I wanted to meet him for a long time now, so just seeing him, it kind of blew my mind, just being able to see him out there and get to get some wise words from him.
Did it surprise you at all, his size? I mean,
his size?
Yeah.
It did. It
It's
surprised me.
not that big.
I remember seeing pictures. He looked way bigger, but just him out there, I was like, he's still small, but
He's a big old shoulder.
he's a small guy, but
packs a punch.
from what he's done and accomplished, you could tell size doesn't matter.
You've been around for a while now. What do you sense with this team? I know you heard a lot of guys talking about just the energy and all that, but I mean, you know the deal. You've been on winning teams, losing teams. What do you kind of sense right now?
Yeah, I sense everyone coming together really as a whole unit. I know last year everyone had their own choices, own decisions. People thought differently than everyone else on the team, and everyone was just not even on the same page, even with a few coaches. And I feel now everyone's on the same page. Everyone's working to one common goal, and that's to play in AT&T again in December. So just the atmosphere, you could tell in the atmosphere that the energy's here, the shared commitment, the brotherhood. Everyone wants what's best for each other. No one's really concerned about themselves. They're concerned about their brother next to them.
They made it a lot of fun this spring.
Oh yeah, it was very fun. It was a lot of fun.
Brooks said that the biggest difference is that you guys seem to be closer knit than any other group here. Do you agree with that? And what is it about the group, if so, that has led to that point?
You're referring to as a team or a linebacker group?
Both.
The team. Can you say that one more time? I got lost.
Brooks said that the biggest difference for you guys from the end of the bowl game
Yes.
to now is that you guys are a lot more tightly knit.
Yes.
Do you agree with that? And if so, I mean, what is it that's led to that point?
No, I do agree with Brooks a lot. We've definitely come closer. We've came tighter. And honestly, I would say a lot of it has to do with Aranda. I don't know if he's mentioned or anything, but he mentions it to us. He let a lot of stuff go last year. He didn't really put his foot down as he should have. And this year he's put his foot down and he's given us like, hey, here's what we're gonna do. You don't do it, that's too bad. So he's stepped up as a coach, and everyone's realizing that he's serious and that this team needs to go to the top rather than last year.
Do you feel like he's finding his way as a head coach? I mean, this is year 4. He's still young in the head
Yes.
coaching chair.
Yeah, I definitely see him finding his way. I don't know which meeting it was, one-on-one meeting with him. He asked what he needs to do as a coach to help me grow. And my main response was just keep doing what you're doing. I remember from the beginning of the year, I think it was Ebner, he was talking in the huddle, and Ebner just shouted, hey, coach, talk up, or speak up, because he was just so quiet. And then in meetings and stuff, he was quiet, more laid back, and now he's found his way. He's come a long way, he talks a lot more, and he's a phenomenal coach. I like to refer to him as like a wizard.
It's good. You're going to be an older player now, so like a lot of things are going to be like the last time you're doing things and things like that. What's just been like this spring? Are you soaking it in? How have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, man. Yesterday, a lot of people were happy that we ended practice early from the storms, and I was a little disappointed because like that was my last true, besides the spring game, last true spring practice as a ball player here. So it definitely hit a little different, but I know we got the summer and we got the fall. Looking forward to that.